LJN Toys. Limited. Oh god, it's beautiful.
That fantastic music. Welcome to Back to the Future. When did this begin? Like, this has been a joke for like 10 years or something.
I know. About every Let's Play, we say, I'm finally going to be Back to the Future, and I finally did it. So here it is.
You can't tell him you beat it already.
This is it. Oh, I'm sorry, spoiler.
You just gave away all the goodness.
Well,
watch out
well
for
the
that
joke was that you beat it, and then what happened?
Well, I beat it, and then the recording didn't work, and then I had to beat it again. And this game, as you can tell, it's a great game.
He's throwing bowling balls
I'm
like
throwing
fucking rockets.
Yeah.
How does
Obviously,
he do that?
I put myself in this game.
Marty is swole as shit. Look
Yeah,
at
man, he's got the cutoffs.
Is that a Band-Aid?
Yep, riding my Band-Aid all the way.
Oh, pig man. Watch out for them beasts.
Gotta watch out for them bees.
This is quality.
This is a quality game.
What's going on at the bottom left and right?
Well, you know, they miss a little bit of the corners, so it's just, when you're in the main screen, it's just a little bit of a clipping issue. No big deal.
Okay.
Oh man, there's a rave going on down there.
Yeah, there's a much more interesting game down there.
Man, you were
How's
just
this not interesting? Look at this.
picking up all the clocks.
You gotta get them clocks. Do you wanna know the importance of them clocks?
Why?
Well, you got your
Oh man, that was close.
yeah. You got your little family there.
That was close.
In the bottom. If you don't get the clocks, your family disappears, and that's a life. You die if your family runs out.
What part of your family is? Who are those three
Well,
men?
I guess it's you in the middle, and then Doc for some reason is down there, and then on the left you got George Washington.
Looks like a cop stripper.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
not wrong.
It's got the weird hat.
I just don't
Like a
understand
vest.
it. It's like
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't
okay,
make
yeah.
any sense. Like,
I like their.
why isn't it your? Whoa!
Yep.
Watch out for purple, dude. Gotta get them.
That square walking guy. He'll get you.
He'll square walk you to death. What are they throwing at you?
I don't know. Balls.
Walls.
I mean, what else could it be?
What happens if you hit the black tar? Do you die?
You slip. You just slip.
That's it?
Yeah, you slip. Oh.
Oh.
The black tar. What?
I think that was my computer.
That.
So that'll probably look fine on the recording, but we have a little lag here. Computer's tiny bit old, just a 6-year-old computer, no big deal.
I still just want to know, like, how like the planning for this game went down. Like, they're all sitting in a boardroom, right? Like, all right, people like Back to the Future, right? And they're like, yeah, okay. So we want to make a Back to the Future game, right? Yeah, okay.
Ooh, he threw two.
Well, what do we got? Hula hoops, bees, glass windows.
The walking guys, you know? They're just two guys in the street just having a walk.
Does bowling even show up in any of the movies?
I've only seen the
Yes.
first one. I don't even know.
No?
I don't think so.
There's no bowling alley?
You've seen all
I've
three of
seen
them.
all three of them, but it was so long ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
This is like one of the few trilogies that I've seen, like, throughout. I can tell you right now that there's no way that they go bowling in the third one.
Is that the same man just getting trucked by root
Yeah,
beer?
just Biff Tannen
5-cent coffee.
cloned. Now, this minigame is my favorite because you might notice that there's no, like, depth to where you're ending up. So it's just, you know, take a guess. We'll see if you hit them. If you don't, you know,
Well-
you missed. The goal is to get to 50. That's all the minigames, is get to 50. So you gotta hit 50 Biff Tannens to live.
50.
50.
Tannens.
Oh god, there's so many of them.
You can only have one root beer on the screen at a time, so if you fucking miss, it's
I think
bad.
you get a couple.
Oh.
I think it's 2. Now, she gives you a nuke, at least, but if you hit her, she leaves.
Oh.
I think I might have hit her right there. So she didn't.
What was that?
Those are stun grenades. I don't know. It looks like they're throwing, like, loaves of bread at you.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's
Here
the
we go.
Whoa,
life.
you're dead.
Yeah, I just broke my spine on the door.
He, could you imagine how fast he must have thrown you to get you from the counter to the wall, you know, without hitting the ground?
And it looks like there was no gravity. In fact, it kind of looked like I rose
What
up.
the fuck?
So here's what you do. You have to go back to the last level of the walking stage. But because I died, I lost my bowling ball and my skateboard.
Do you remember what it was like without the bowling ball or skateboard?
Yeah, it's the worst.
I like those little, it looks like moldy coffee cups.
The clocks?
I'll call it out the next time it appears. That one, right there.
Oh, the overflowing trash can.
That's a moldy coffee cup, man.
the acid trash cans. Now I like this part.
Oh, you
Now
got
luckily
it.
I played
Wow.
this game so much that because you move fucking light speed when you're on this fucking skateboard.
Like real life.
Yeah, skateboards are automatically powered.
Basically what happens is you get on a skateboard and you're automatically moving 30 miles an hour. Just out of the gate.
Sounds like a good time to me. All right, here we go
Here we
again.
go. We're going to try this again.
I can't-
Hopefully it doesn't go as poorly.
I mean, I guess there was that fight that started in the cafe, but I don't think this is
There
this
wasn't
is how it
somebody
played
throwing
out.
root beer.
Doesn't he get thrown across the table? Does he? I can't. Man, we should have watched the movie before we
No, he
did
throws
this.
it directly onto the floor at people.
Also, what an arm! Look at how it just floats. Just wham.
Whoa!
Oh!
Sometimes you get lucky when you miss. They just show up.
I like that they have the jukebox in the back, but it's just silent.
You know, I've been so focused on playing this game, I've never looked at the background. Okay, see right there I just used the bomb button because it got a little hairy, so you know, I just was like, get out of my way.
Did it get a little hairy?
Not really, but you know, better safe than have to
Dead.
go back to the road again.
On the road again.
Yeah, see, just once in a while you have a good accidental throw.
What are those little boxes near the windows on the tables? Is that like some old-timey thing?
It's like a napkin holder,
Yeah,
or
it's-
possibly a small TV.
Yeah, sometimes like 50s diners had like those old like mini jukeboxes like right at the table, you know?
I don't know. Did they?
No, they didn't. That's a new thing. Whatever, you know?
It's like at Chili's where they have the you can pay at the table. You don't
Pay
have
at
to wait
the
for your
table.
yeah.
It was actually an earlier idea.
It's really not a bad idea.
It was first conceptualized not in Back to the Future, but in the video game Back to the Future.
As though you could
Wait,
focus
aren't
on...
you? You're already past 50.
Yeah.
Why are you still playing?
Well, the thing is you could get higher. And then you could get high score.
I saw that too, and I was wondering. It's like, could you imagine like this game in like a public space, and everybody's trying to get the fucking high score for Back to the Future?
See, I used that, and I could have just let him kill me, but,
I
you know,
mean,
gotta
yeah.
keep playing.
I could actually.
And the thing
see
is
it.
it's hard to look at the numbers because you're so focused on these stupid assholes. But you get 5 times. Remember the last one I got to
Whoa.
like 32 times 1. 99 times 5? Whoa.
Whoa! I guess.
Now we're going to a new part of the city. Some new gameplay for you. You know, you get in the car.
There you go to the school,
and-
and it's a little bit
Nah, I'm just
different
kidding.
colors.
This is different colors. But it is harder.
It's like when you go to a new town in Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
just a different shade.
What kind of road just goes off the screen?
This one.
I think the better question is what kind of road is all 90-degree turns?
Very sharp 90-degree turn.
Now, that was my first death. It's the first of many. Because luckily, the first road, they make it a little easy for you. They don't have 100 bees on the screen. Also, you can kill clocks with the bowling ball.
Just like real life.
So you know.
Yeah.
So, like, that's part of the reason why I'm so high up on the screen, like, all the time. It's because, like, I gotta collect clocks. If I don't collect clocks, I'm gonna die. And that's what happens. You get to the top of the screen and bam, there's a beat. You wanna carry a pane of glass? Here's a bowling ball.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? Now that I think about it, I do remember this from the movie where there's the scene where Marty has to chase down a box truck that's full of these alarm clocks, and it's a really bumpy road. So with every bump, more clocks start spilling out of the truck,
And bees.
and he's got to collect them all, or else they
Beehives.
kill his family.
Obviously, that's why.
Not that time kills his family. They kill his family. Whoever's in the truck.
Yeah, they erase his family.
They're like, if you don't pick up all these clocks we're dropping, we're gonna kill your family.
We have this picture of your family, and we're gonna smudge them out. You
Look at
wouldn't
them
want
go. They're getting more gray. They're a little less white now.
I mean, who are you gonna put on the dollar bill if you don't have George Washington? Marty!
What?
Don't you love that? They just put the bowling ball on top of a stationary object. Everything kills you in this game. There is not a thing that you can touch. It's like,
Oil.
you touched it, you're dead.
You can touch oil.
Except you can touch oil.
You can
Very good
touch the
point. Very
oil.
good point.
That's why I asked, because it was like, because if oil kills you, that's just stupid. Unless it's on fire.
It's really slippery, man.
If oil
Break your
kills
neck.
you, get stupid. Of all the things that are stupid in this game, that would have been the stupidest.
Just can't handle that oil logic, you know?
Quick, run into that oil.
Yeah, come on, me.
You're playing this in
4
real
months
time,
ago,
right?
fucking run over that oil, please.
Wasn't this like 3 weeks ago?
Played it again, dude. There were 2 trials of me playing
Whoa,
this game.
he's back.
So it's like the bees, they go off the screen. Sometimes they stay off the screen. Sometimes they're like, you know what? I'll just come back. Can you tell when I'm off? No, not really.
Take a second to focus on everything that's not the street. Like
Those wonderful houses.
like the one house, like the orange ground with some trees. It was way better when the street was only like
That square walking
20%.
guy didn't even have anything square to be walking around. Why was he walking in a square?
Square dance.
That's... What?
This is where the square dance craze started. 1989 LJN.
Okay, you got me, boys. What the...
Back to the Future
Heck.
3 where they go to the Wild West and they do square.
Oh, just look at you making out with them.
He didn't
I
even
cut the
move.
third
You
base.
jumped right into him.
Well, he's at the top of the screen. I'm staying away from the bottom because these people, they just wing balls. Like, you're 3 feet
Wing
from them.
balls.
And they're just like, how you doing?
Oh man, George Washington. No, okay, he's coming back.
I mean, I guess it's fair. They're throwing like bouncy balls at you, and you're whipping a bowling ball at them. How many of these do you have?
That's not a bouncy ball. That's got to be a wiffle ball. It curved way too much. Look at that. It curved.
You should see. Sometimes they curve like bees. It's
See that shit?
He was walking through a barrel. He was walking in a square and through a
Ooh.
barrel. Like what the?
Take
Bye,
your barrel,
George.
do-si-do.
George is done.
I could only imagine the next set of levels where instead of walking in a square, they walk in a figure 8.
You should have made it to where if you spend too much time to actually get the high score on these things, that you die because you've run out of time because you aren't collecting any clocks.
I mean, you can't. So you gotta break her heart by collecting hearts.
You're not really collecting them. They're exploding on what I can
What am
only
I
assume
holding?
to be a chemistry book.
Yeah, must be a book.
Well, the funny
Physics
thing
maybe?
is,
E
it
equals
looks
MC
like
squared?
the way that you're holding it, it looks like you're really studying it. Like it's a map, and you're like not sure where to go to
Or
get to
maybe
the
you're
train
trying
station.
to. You're just.
What?
Oh. She
Nice
loves you.
try. She still loves you.
Gonna marry
Idiot.
my mom and die.
Oh my God. You have to do the
Welcome
running level again.
Back to the last part of the street. Did I want my bullet ball? Did I want my skateboard? No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gave both of them up for love, because you couldn't break her heart.
Man, don't hurt me.
Basically, I broke my own heart. I'm stuck playing this
more.
game.
Look at that wiffle ball.
Look at, he threw 2 at the same time.
Yeah, haven't you?
And
ever
that
seen
was, you get a life every 60,000?
Clocks?
30,000? I think every 30,000 you get.
30,000 clocks equals up. You killed it.
Yeah. This Let's Play is sponsored by Coldplay. These fucking bees! Like, they're just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna go
Whoa, hubba. Man, you just like kissing.
pincer attack. That's this game. It's like, how much can you endure? How much?
I mean, you also have to remember that this was made in a time where they intended to take all your.
Also,
what was that?
can't hit the wall.
Oh. Oh.
The thing is I'm out of time, so I got kind of frustrated. So I just decided to.
I just love that it looks like he's drowning. Like his arms are just kind of grasping for anything.
Like, oh geez, oh man, I fell down. Oh lordy.
That's what happens when you run out of time. Time always goes.
Wait, so the time there is separate from the time in which you are collecting clocks?
Yeah, no, that's different.
So collecting clocks does nothing to save you from dying on the stage.
No.
Well,
it
yes.
saves you. Well,
It saves you from game over?
It saves you from losing an additional life because your family disappears.
That's too many things to
Yeah.
fuck up.
What happens is your family will disappear, and then you just die, and you have to restart whatever level you're on.
Oh, too real.
Like, I'm just avoiding the clocks because there's just all these people, and I'm like, I don't want to hit an instant ball to the butt.
Whoa! I
Just the trees, man.
That's some Viet Kremlins right there.
Yeah, just
So-
in the fucking trees.
I want to go back. Why this game?
Are you asking me why this game, or why this game exists?
I'm asking you, because we decided. And when I say we, I mean you
Yeah, I was
decided.
gonna say, first of all, I decided.
Well, admittedly, I think, we all were like,
This
back
music
to
is
the
still
future, we
going.
gotta be back to yeah.
Never stops until you get to the mini games, in which it completely stops, and all you get is
Except for one.
That's all you got. Okay. I don't know. First of all, I'm like really bad at Nintendo games. So there's this game, the only like Nintendo game I've beaten other than Jaws, which was
That's fucking hilarious.
which was embarrassing. Like I'm terrible at Jaws. This game,
How did you beat Jaws?
We have a video on it,
you have a
actually.
video. Watch it.
We do?
Yes, we do.
I'm so good at this.
That's an old video by
Hey,
now.
you got to
Very
50.
That's
old
in the
video.
archives.
Yeah, that was in the first 200. Like you, like cared about this channel when we were like on those videos.
I mean, yes. I just don't remember anything ever. That's the problem. It's not that I don't care, it's that I can't remember to care. So many hearts.
Only
you,
98.
You lost?
Well, I did get more than 50, but I lost because you did two in rapid succession, right next to each other. Just missed the second to last one. Better get to the dance. Now, finally, this is the part where you get in the DeLorean, and I'm just kidding. But this is my favorite, the sepia road, Orange on brown.
At least the grass
There
is
is
green.
green, so it's a nice accent.
Well, it might not be grass.
that is?
It might
Complimentary,
be
yes,
like toxic waste.
Joel fucked him up. Fucked him up! Oof. Get
Like,
that
basically
bowling
the
pin.
goal is to be
You
on
can
the
jump high enough to get over the side railing of a fucking fence.
but not the bees.
You don't know how high the bees are.
Exactly. You
Yes,
don't
but they're
know.
at a level to which hit you. You'd
What
think you'd
the
be
most
able to jump over them.
important part of this game is making sure that you're on the skateboard for at least a third of the level. That is enough in which. This is sniping, man.
If you got hit there, well, it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't matter because if my time was out, I just wouldn't have had my bowling ball, and I would have been pretty mad. Because you can't get the skateboard without the bowling ball. So
Marty's
you-
gotta be tired. This is a lot of running.
I mean, he's walking. He gets the break when he skateboards. Luckily, it's jet propelled. I feel like I took out that clock and that man. One ball.
I mean, bowling balls are pretty big. Look, a wiener.
It's true. Can you imagine trying to hit bees with a bowling ball?
Can you imagine trying to ride a wiener?
Can you imagine LJN makes Back to the Future bowling, where
That
you
was
just
just
throw,
unreal.
you run and you throw a bowling ball at 10 clocks.
Can you imagine LJN making a good game?
Didn't they? like in the Super Nintendo
What?
era.
What is the X-Men game? Is that game any good? I always looked at like the LJN like
It was pretty hard.
cartridgeography, and it's like they made an X-Men game.
Didn't they make
I
a
got
Spider-Man game or something?
They did make a Spider-Man game. I also have that one.
LJN, I know for their
It's one of the few
They're-
red SNES cards.
like I know like their NES entries. You've got Back to the Future.
Yep.
You've got Friday the 13th.
Yep.
You've got Jaws.
Yep.
You've got
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on. Really?
That
thought
was
When are we gonna fucking play Nightmare on Elm Street?
Wait, but that was a good game.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think Nightmare on Elm Street is pretty solid. It's like kind of dumb, but
it's power-ups and
four-player co-op.
Four-player co-op.
Which is just the tits.
It's like why I think we've been talking about that for too long that we just still haven't played that game.
It's because Tyler disappeared.
We don't talk about that out loud.
Well, who's gonna be the fourth player? An inanimate
Tyler!
object?
Kyler's got his bones. We'll be good.
Just call him Tyler.
Got his bones. I'm gonna look up LJN stuff now.
Oh, the wall.
The wall got me.
Man, this game is shit.
Oh, also, if you get 100 clocks, your family resets. Those fucking bees, man.
LJN went defunct in '95. Products.
Just barely made it with 23 schmeckins to spare.
Okay, LJN. Their games are Jaws. I think that might have been like their first one. Although it says they released 3 games in November of '87. Jaws, The Karate Kid, and Gotcha, the sport.
Oh my
Gotcha!
God!
Gotcha's a
Gotcha's
good
so
game.
good!
Gotcha is a good game. That's probably one of the best light gun games. Oh, Gotcha's great.
Not just it's not probably it is. It's the best light gun game. Like, it's so
I cannot
fun.
believe I forgot about Gotcha. I actually own Gotcha. I like Gotcha a
We
lot.
played Gotcha
We
at
played it,
your
we're like,
parents' house.
awesome.
We were like, wait a second, this is good.
We're like,
Who made this?
oh, Rainbow of Doom.
Oh, got the clock, not the bees.
Not the bees.
Got the trash can, not the bee.
Not the bees.
Shrug up a derby.
I was at work, and
Jesus Christ! What the heck?
Onslaught of endless.
I was at work and I was eating lunch
Look
with
at
like
that
a,
ball!
I know, the spin.
I
You were
could-
eating lunch.
Yeah, I eat lunch with like 8 to 10 people, and I said, not the bees, and they all just looked at me.
Probably for good reason, because that wouldn't make sense to anybody who hasn't played this game.
You did?
What?
No, that's the Wicker Man.
That's
This is
Nick
the
Cage.
best minigame. It also has music, and it's
What
great
is
music.
going on? Please tell
So-
me this isn't what's showing on the computer.
It is. Look at that fucking wonderful
This is what
stage.
gave kids a seizure in the Pokemon movie or Pokemon show, that they had to like stop showing it in Japan. It was the Porygon episode where the
Oh man, I fucked it. No, I love this minigame. This is where you say, okay, LJN had spots of genius.
and a
first-
whole lot of spots of garbage.
First fucking Guitar Hero, look at it. You only have one song to play, but you know.
Alright, let's see, what else did they make?
Jukebox Hero.
They made Terminator 2, the arcade game.
Terminator 2. Terminator 2.
They did
That wasn't great.
They made
Pictionary?
Terminator on the Super Nintendo.
They
too.
made Pictionary. Gross.
um,
Look, I made him fall in love with my getting those notes.
they made The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I wonder if it's as bad as the movie Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That movie was so bad.
Yeah, it was.
It was so long and not good.
Oh, they actually made a bunch of Spider-Man games. Spider-Man the Animated Series, Spider-Man and Venom, Amazing Spider-Man 3,
Boy, they really had that
Okay.
Spider-Man shit
Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge.
down. Spider-Man, the Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then, of course, the last game, Spirit of Speed, 1937.
Spirit of Speed 1937 Dreamcast. I own that. I need to play that
They
game.
made a Dreamcast game?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the
That's
last
so
thing they ever made. And,
That's only fitting.
I'm pretty sure it's awful. It's a racing game.
Well, it's weird because
His legs look weird when he walks to the side.
it says
should play that game.
they went defunct in '95, and then the game before that is Spider-Man and Venom, which was released in '95, and then between that and Spirit of Speed, it just says World War III unreleased.
There
Wow.
are 4 B's on the screen, but I did make it to the crossroad, which is the end of our journey on this. The road on the last, because this is the last stretch of the game, is just a clusterfuck. It's awful.
Well, I like the idea that like all of Hill Valley that's important for you is one solid road. You don't have to take.
Are those stairs
80
downwards,
turns.
or what is that? What are those?
I never even noticed that. Is it like a hurdle?
How many balls do you get for bowling?
London, 1950.
Oh shit. Oh, you can jump over that.
Luckily, you can jump over that.
It's like, you-
Some things you just kind of
Where
don't.
did that bee come
The
from?
bee was completely off the screen, and he was like, "No, you know what? I'm not off the screen yet. Here I come. Do you want your skateboard? No, you don't get your skateboard."
You just can't see the bees in the trees.
So I'm pretty sure.
Not the trees.
I think you can allow 1 death without getting a skateboard. I'm pretty sure time allows that.
Good thing they only throw 2 balls.
That's not always. Sometimes they throw 4.
Sometimes they throw none. A lot of this is none. Oh, there's one. Oh, got him.
Not the bees.
Time's done.
Well, you got
Okay,
a new high
Your
score.
time is out, and it's just like, he was like, all right, well, better restart him so we can kill him.
But the good thing is, I am setting the high score.
Actually, no, you're 800 points away. What?
Oh, I am 800 points away, you're right. I might set the high score. In 3 lives, I might get enough clocks to set the high score. And maybe this...
What?
Whoa! Sometimes, their sprite is like on top of you.
That was 3 balls.
That's
Got
high
another
score.
life,
Oh man!
And at
now
this
the
point,
scores are
all I'm asking is,
synchro scores.
where is the fucking skateboard? For the love of everything, where is the skateboard? This is the most nerve-wracking part of the game. And there's the skateboard.
Bees.
And I almost died
Ooh.
of the first fucking bee.
Bees.
Bees, bees, bees. Here they come. More bees. Have you had enough bees yet?
Not.
I hope so.
I made it.
Hey.
Man, that bee was on you.
Doodle-doodle-doodle.
I hope they're not actually bees. I hope they're like birds.
Locusts.
I hope they
Birds.
fail really hard. It's like just a really small child from up above wearing a yellow hat, and he's just go real fast
He's just
out of the trees.
Somebody gave him an energy drink, and now he's just
Ooh.
having a day. Whoa! No! That's him.
him, and the ball still got me.
You got man.
I gotcha.
Oh.
Do you want this clock? No, you want a face full of
How
balls.
does anyone who's throwing a hula hoop throw a ball accurately?
You're not doing that great.
I mean, I
No,
can't
this is
hula
not
the
my
hoop.
finest run.
I can't hula hoop at all, so there's that.
Dude, I used to be amazing at hula hoop.
At least the guys with the glass don't throw balls.
This is my favorite part of the game, where it's like, okay, so which way is the street gonna spawn in which you can't be there at all, or you'll just die? And it opens up to like one little
Bees.
20th of the screen in which you can walk on the side.
Yeah, but
Hope
look
there
at all
aren't
that
bees
grass
coming.
on the side.
I think I'm out of time. I was out of
It's
time.
actually funnier to think of the green as not grass and is just like flooded waters.
If you don't get back,
It's like hard rain in
That time goes
Left 4 Dead
faster
2.
than the real
it's
second.
like hard rain and heavy rain.
Look at it go. That's not seconds.
They're schmeckins. We made this.
Oh,
That was so many balls.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, you know what? Fuck you, Marty.
well, at least
Where's
you
she
got the
putting
high
those
score.
balls?
Where are you putting those bowling balls, Marty?
Yo,
Where's-
just pick up that bowling ball, stick it up your butt.
You don't even look like Marty.
Man,
You look
keistering
like
bowling balls is my favorite pastime.
I don't know. You look like a bodybuilder. Or like
I look like
a
Biff Tannen.
thug. Yeah.
You kind of do.
I
I mean, I like how his right arm is just a little bit smaller than his left arm when he's running.
I was just trying to think how many like you can't see it anymore now that you're on the board, but how many like animations for each arm forward and backwards? Because it looks like just kind of two sticks that you're like kind of waggling left and right.
We can watch. There is no way.
How many more are left?
There's got to be at least 3.
3 Martys. There's got to be at least 3 Martys left.
Get fucked.
It's like they just hang out on the bottom of the screen. You want to go at the top of the screen where bees will spawn and immediately kill you? Or do you want to go on the bottom where they'll just ride and get to you? This is a high quality game. I love this game. Look at it. Look at how much...
You went right for him.
So how many frames do we got?
Jeez.
Well, those are 2.
The time is still going. It doesn't stop when you die.
It's hard to just stare at Marty and try and count how many times his arms fucking wave.
It's either 2 or 3.
I have
There's
to
no
move
way it's more.
so erratically.
Gosh.
What you know? You
That's
can
what
just cross
happens.
the
He
street.
falls and his arms are still moving because he thinks he's still running.
All this reminds me of who's gonna beat Silver Surfer next and play it.
Fuck. I beat one of those stages.
Yeah, which
and
is
I was
astonishing. What are the rules in this game? How did that bee not hit me?
Right?
I was totally on top of it, and it was like, you know what?
Man,
You're dead anyway.
hitboxes are hard to see.
Like, hitbox.
See, of course, that just reminds me of Friday the 13th, where you're like, does somebody know how to program a hitbox?
Oh my god.
This game's proof that no, they don't.
Yeah.
Except for the bowling balls. Bowling balls are good.
Nah.
Especially good when they hit the clocks.
It's such a nice reprieve when they don't throw a wiffle ball at you.
I know. It's like
Thank you for
fucking
not
Christmas.
immediately murdering me. You can't pass.
It's so nice when you throw a ball and it doesn't hit a clock.
No.
That was so fast!
I know, he throws them. This is why they're so bad. It's like, please, am I at the end of this fucking street? Please, please tell me. Yeah! I'm pretty sure this is the last stage of the game.
No, you
Pretty sure
definitely
you
got
get
one
to the
more.
straightaway and this is it.
Oh,
Get
no,
ready.
that is it.
It's my one and only chance to get Back to the Future. ... Here we are on the DeLorean.
Whoa, it's the same street.
Except it's blue. It's black and blue.
There's fire.
You're on a
coming out
canal.
of the
Oh,
exhaust.
don't hit the lightning.
Don't hit the lightning. You know how long it took me to figure out that that was it? Oh. Now, the
Look,
problem
just
is,
read the miles per hour at the bottom. 70 to 30 in 0 seconds.
the greatest thing is just predict where
How
this
do you
lightning's coming
avoid
from.
them?
You can't. This game has no fucking rules.
Is this?
Now, in Back to the Future, you have to hit 88 miles an hour in
Sorry.
order. Alright, so I decided to edit together a little attempts montage. Just showing a little goofy stuff, like sometimes you don't get hit, sometimes you do get hit. Here's a
Oh
little,
my god. What?
you want that clock? No, I don't think so. Of course,
Thank God you changed the music. Oh, that got you. Okay.
Yeah, I think the impressive thing is you managed to make a montage out of different footage. For all I know, this could have just been the first run again. you can fool me.
Boy. 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 Boy.
no fucking rules.
You should have thrown in like
Who sets up the bowling pin?
a shot of somebody.
I don't know,
who's
they're like, you know, Marty just got on the skateboard. Better set up the bowling pins. Look at these fucking bees! They're so unrelenting. They're like, we can get to 5 on the screen. On the screen.
I like how that bee just went straight sideways. It broke the rules of how the bees are supposed to fly and like
No,
arcs.
there are no rules.
Man, they are
Look at
just
them,
like,
they're like,
chocolate.
ha
One.
ha ha.
Oh man. Oh man.
You got balls, you got bees, out of the trees.
Oh my god.
Look at this little square in which you have to walk, and there are ladies.
It's like there's an entire other half of the street that you can't even step on because it's just out of frame.
Look, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. You have to have the intersection in full in order to make it.
Jeez, get
You get away with the B, but you know, ladies throw balls. You don't know. You don't know if they're gonna ride the.
Ooh.
They're like, am I gonna go off the screen? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna stay on the screen and fuck
Oh,
you.
look out for the stairs.
First lady threw a ball, fell off the screen.
From the grave.
Whoa!
And sometimes it's something amazing like that shit.
You gotta
How
keep...
am I supposed to get that fucking bowling ball? There's a man walking. Got it. Didn't run into the thing. Just died to the guy.
So I thought you said you beat.
Look at that fucking man.
He was all over you. He had you. You thought you had it.
That's 2.
I guess those are benches. I mean, they.
Clip me with the ball. That's 3 in a row.
Don't get slipped.
That's 4. What was I supposed to do there?
Hang out at the bottom of the screen.
Nothing. There's no winning. This game is just ulcers. That's what it is. There's a skateboard.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Out of the fucking tree! Got the clock. Got the second clock.
Garbage.
If you've noticed, I'm on attempt 2 now.
Oh,
This is attempt 2. Look at that fucking bowling ball! How are you supposed to get that if you're on the right side of the screen?
I didn't even see it.
it was on the left side.
Oh.
Here's a little cafe. See me, I gestured the throw in his face. But if he gets to the counter,
See ya.
nope, you're dead. That's what it says. When you die. Actually, I forgot that I actually got to see it. Whoops.
I remember that day in class where we learned E equals
Oh.
MC squared.
Overrode it. Got to 42 points.
Did jukes on these guys.
There's some-
The first B!
I know!
The first
like,
B!
Which fucking way are you going?
He's coming back.
It's like you want that bowling ball? Fuck off.
You zigged when you should have zagged.
You're scurried when you should have flinched. All the bees. All the bees.
You want to go on this fucking 3 feet of road?
All
Here
the
are all
best.
the bees. Here are all the bees. Nope.
All the best.
Where? There was literally nowhere I could have gone.
That's. I mean, you gotta understand. This come from a time where that was how it was.
Games
supposed
were
to be.
bad.
It wasn't just games were bad. It was they were programmed to be just
Oops.
take money from you. So if this isn't an arcade, this is a great game.
I love that. I love
No,
the.
it's not.
You gotta just pay a bunch of money.
Oh my god!
Because that
Going to the
implies that
arcade and do
people
this. I
have to-
put my fist through the screen.
After you lose once, you're like, well, let's play anything else.
Here's step 4. 4 months later. That's square, man. Where's it gonna go? I couldn't do the pattern in fucking Jaws. You think I could do the guy walking the square? And there's the
Come
sidewalk.
on.
Fuck that clock.
Wow.
There's nowhere you can go. It's like, I was wondering if you could hit the skateboard.
So you said the bowling ball hitbox was good, but I don't know how that didn't hit that guy.
3.
Bowling balls.
His hair got you.
That was 4 balls.
Get that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Right out of the fucking trash can or hive or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be.
Man, you know how those bees like them trees.
Bees and trees.
True to life.
Why the fuck would the bees come out of the trees to hit Marty?
Oh, you got it. Nope.
Oh my god.
I was like, why is this even in here? And I was like, oh, I see it now. Fucking trees, man.
Go. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop.
Fucking tree.
Oh,
At the top of the screen. I'm at the top of my arc. Don't go to the top of the screen. Don't go to the bottom of the screen. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe they're acid bees.
all that fucking shit. Just put this fucking skateboard.
Where you going?
Yeah, it's like this one part. You go left. Fuck off.
You want to get that bowling ball? No. Oh, you're there.
Yeah, we're there. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you're there. 84. Yeah.
All right. Here's top 5.
Oh
My goodness.
We're doing it all again.
Who's sick of this music? Listen to this great music. Listen to this great jump sound effects.
How long is this video gonna be?
It's just an hour.
Well, it feels like years.
5 minutes.
Man, I gotta go program some switches.
I think I got some laundry that needs taken care of.
Oh. This is just too much.
What if this entire time you could walk between those two guys that are holding the glass because it just looked like they were?
Yeah, it's completely invisible. You don't know that they're holding glass until you run into them, which I'm pretty sure in this playthrough I do,
Oh, nice.
which is good. It looks just terrible.
That's
why
good.
it's great.
We want all the variety we can get. We need to see, with an hour, you should be able to showcase everything that's in this entire video game. Possibly twice.
You could probably do it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was in that
I don't know about
montage.
that, but yeah, if you go for 5 minutes, you gotta get all the mini games in there.
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, fucking Johnny Be Good. Best mini game.
Yeah.
All time.
Top 10 mini games.
I think I would. I really like that mini game.
Wow, you have not played enough mini games.
I was about to say, have you ever played anything other than this game ever?
No, it's good. I actually hate myself, and that's why this is my favorite NES game.
What was
So
that
good
game
with
on the
that.
Xbox that was straight Fusion Frenzy?
Fusion Frenzy.
Fusion Frenzy.
This is pretty
Never actually played it,
What?
but I knew it was good. Yeah, no, like I never actually played it.
Oh,
It was a bummer.
it's a fun game.
It's weird because I always remember.
I hated playing against Evan because Evan was good.
I remember Fusion Frenzy 2 came out, and nobody talks about that one because I'm pretty sure it was bad.
Yeah. Nobody does talk about that. Is that like the Crash Bash?
I'm pretty sure Fusion
Bash.
Never mind. Man, did you never play Crash Bash?
Is that a real game?
Yes.
You guys keep bringing it up, and I'm like,
It's
yeah,
such
we'll
a
play
good
Crash
game.
Bash.
I fucking love Crash Bash. Oh my god.
Look, Square Man running around something that's actually there in his way.
There, man.
There's Square Man.
Fair man, Square Man. Square
Get
Man,
it.
Square Man.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
I thought
he's
for
up
sure
to
that bee was
something.
coming back.
So anyways, Fusion Frenzy. When's that let's play?
When are we just gonna, like, when's that
Oh.
we just play it in general?
I mean,
Nah.
no.
Why? We're not Evan. It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll go easy on
but then
you.
there's Calvin. He's
No,
just good
I'm
at
not.
those games.
I'm not good at Fusion Frenzy. I played it before.
I've never played it. It seems it's probably fun.
My favorite one is the corkscrew, where you had to like run up this stupid ass tower, and it just like you got to duck, jump, or slide or something like that, and I'm awful at it. And it gets increasingly fast.
You know, I
And
feel
every
like-
time you get hit, you move a little bit further down the corkscrew.
So it's like this
One time
game.
I was winning. I was at the front of the corkscrew. I was beating Evan, and he was like on the last little spot he could be, and I just got trucked by 5 things. Just doop 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 dead. And I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. And Evan won. I was so angry. I think that's the time I stopped playing that game.
I've never played it. I actually own it, but I've never played it.
You know, I feel like
That's unacceptable.
there aren't enough.
You can't own a
games.
game if you've never played it. Matt Coley, 2017.
Oh yeah, literally. Matt Coley, 2017.
I feel like there aren't enough games that are like mini games, all mini games. Because there's only 3 that I can
Mario
think
Party.
of. Mario
which
Party,
is not fun.
Fusion Frenzy,
Crash
Crash Bash.
Mario Party's not fun.
It's not.
Mario
Mario
Party
Party's-
is not fun.
Mario
I'm gonna
Party's
keep
the
saying
worst.
this, so anybody who's still watching this bullshit video at this point is going to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Mario Party isn't fun.
Well-
When's the last time you had enjoyable times
The
at Mario
problem
Party
is-
that didn't make you hate everyone who was playing it?
The problem is, it's the monopoly of video games, isn't it? Because everybody thinks it's a classic, and at
Monopoly is great.
You're wrong.
I love playing Monopoly.
I
You're
play that
wrong.
with people just because.
You gotta
Mario
play
Party.
Monopoly with and get like alliances and just.
That's how you play Mario
And then
Party.
you have somebody who starts stealing from the bank, but like the game is it's just hell. So it's like, well.
It's like you're trying not to make your friends hate you, but it's like, well, I got, 60 coins to steal a star? 80 coins?
50.
50 coins. 50 coins to steal a star, and you're like, man, I don't want to steal it from Michael because I don't want him to punch me in real life.
I just
And
love.
it's like, but nobody else has a star, so I guess I'll just take it from Michael. And
I
then-
just loved that time where we played, like, which one was it, like,
It was 6.
We played 6 in Boston, and, like, me and Calvin were on a team, and just,
We were
Tyler.
so salty the entire
and
time.
we were, like, losing, and
Ooh.
we're like,
How many
losing.
nukes do you have? Where does it say that? Oh.
That's what happens when you get stunned, isn't it great?
Woo!
You can't move, you can't throw, you're just fucking done.
I like how you just like smear against the wall. Fuck, now you have to do the goddamn walking level again.
But we're having such a good conversation about Mario Party.
There's
How
no
it's
good
the worst.
conversation
The
about
I
Mario
greatest
Party.
thing about that Mario Party 6 experience was me and Calvin won, and we were just mad. Like, don't even care. That was just miserable.
I just like slot cars on the N64.
Oh, fucking Micro Machines?
I loved Micro
Micro
Machines.
Machines.
I mean, yes, micro machines, but that's not a
awesome.
slot car.
Oh, you loved the slot car minigame in Mario Party 2?
Yeah, that's what else did you think I was saying?
Like a slot car game.
Yeah,
real,
like some,
real
like,
slot cars.
its own game.
Dumb company like LJN would make a game that's just slot
We
cars.
just said we were talking about Mario Party.
You just said the slot car game
slot
on
car game.
N64. That
Yeah,
could be anything.
that could
as,
be- a
no,
game.
as in the slot car game on N64.
The point was
the
I
Mario
asked
Party
you-
on N64 that had the slot car game.
We know now, but
Yeah.
the point was you asked, and I was like, oh, so like Micro Machines?
No, Micro Machines was great.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Time to race.
I don't remember anything about it except for St. Patty's Day 2014 when you came over. We played Micro Machines.
You just get the Indy cars on the science level, and you turn up the speed to 150, and
You're just
nobody
off
lives.
the table, on fire, everybody dies, everybody cries. 10 out of 10 game. Where's the next Micro Machines?
Honestly, they tried to do it in GTA, and it's so bad.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Like GTA 1 is the worst thing.
Oh.
It's like we were like, hey, there's this new mode, let's try and play it. And as I tried to look up how to play it, I saw articles that say, is that as bad as everyone says it is? And then we play it.
We're like, yep.
Ooh, got lucky.
Man, fuck.
Well, the problem is there is some excitement over an expansion, and I know you're all gonna groan at this, but there's an expansion for Forza Horizons that's just Hot Wheels.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard
I
a lot
saw
of
it.
people who were like, dude, this is
Yeah,
this is what Forza needed.
yeah.
It
And
looks nifty.
It makes me want to get it, but I don't even like
Well,
racing games.
Also, nobody here has an
Forza
Xbox
Horizon
One.
is the one oh that is also true.
well, I can.
Forza Horizon is the
Windows.
one in which like you can
I
actually
can
crash
Windows.
people, right?
Yeah, it's more like a
It's
Burnout?
more of an
Arcadey.
arcade rather than
sim.
fuck your life.
That's
is
true.
good.
Rather
We
than
need more of those.
Gran Turismo
Man, we played Flat Out 2 and Burnout 3
last
for
week.
like last week, and it was like, why don't these games
so
exist
good.
anymore?
I got to 58, so we're okay. We can get to the yellow and white street.
I'm trying to think. There are some.
Even after you succeed,
But
you
they're
still get
really-
murdered
they're-
into a window.
I mean, there's Blur, but like
Yeah.
nobody's gonna buy Blur because it's so expensive.
You know, I was thinking
What?
of
I mean, I own Blur. It's
What?
like $22.
like the Xbox game that we played at Pat's.
No, I know what it is. I'm just surprised you're saying that it's expensive, and then you
For
told
a
me
game that's as old as it is, it should not be $22. It should be
mean,
like 50.
yes,
I'm really
but
cheap.
if that's going to
There's
like
a
sway you,
$7 difference.
22 to 15 is going to be like, well, I don't want to buy this game because of that. Maybe it's not a good game.
Blur's a nifty game. Blur's great.
Let's look up. Let's see if there are
Best
PS4
Best
arcade
game
racers.
2014. Blur. Blur's great. I totally
Whoa.
talked about Blur in that video. Blur's great.
We played it at PAX.
Yeah, it's great. It's really fun.
God damn it. I look it up and none of them are arcade racers. I type in PS4 arcade racing games and it just says racing video games. Drive Club? Project Cars?
Need for Speed?
I feel like it's mostly
what's
because
that one?
everything is just going after such
The
graphics.
Crew.
Everything's just graphics right now, and it's just
who
not
cares about
good
graphics?
games.
Literally all we were saying was, fix the visibility of Burnout 3, the game would be fucking amazing.
Seriously.
It's just like, it's a PS2 game, so you're driving down the road and bam, you just hit a car, it's in the street because you couldn't see it.
But that's kind of the same thing I said about like Battlefront and Battlefront 2. Remake them, make them look good, do the exact same fucking...
There it is!
Got him.
Whoa, it is glass.
I broke all of the glass out and they're still holding solid chunks of the other ends of the glass. So like, oh.
I mean, this is an old-timey thing, so I don't think that's tempered glass. You probably died there.
My question is, how did that become such a, like, facet? Just
Window pane movers.
people walking across a street with a window pane. That became a thing. Why?
I don't know, it's like the piano falling from a second story, or like a high-rise apartment.
True.
It's
True.
just because
Very
people
similar.
in high-rises want grand pianos. I don't
I
fucking
mean,
know.
that makes sense. You're in a penthouse, you're gonna spend fucking $15,000 on something you'll play. You'll walk by and go, boop, 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 boop. Man, I don't know how to play piano.
My grandparents had a grand piano in their house. It was really nice.
It was just a piano until they became grandparents.
Until they dropped it from their high rise.
They're high-rise in Illyria.
That was a good map.
Was it? Was that the one where the building like actually broke in half and shit?
Yeah. It was Modern Warfare 2. You're on top of the building.
Talk about high rise. I fucking love high rise.
That map was awesome!
It's the best.
You
man.
could like climb the crane and shit and get on top of the top.
Yeah, and then there would always be that asshole that gets up there with fucking one-man army, danger close, and of course commando, because what else are you gonna
of course,
have? Tactical insertion.
oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That also, the
I just love him flipping the flare just... I mean, I've shot a couple of flares in my lifetime. You don't
remember-
have to twist it that many times.
I remember when we were playing Modern Warfare 2, and there's like the time where we're just playing like split screen multiplayer. I'm like,
Oh my god.
oh, what is this? What does that do? Doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
That game
I'm
was
still
great.
playing this game.
And then I bought an Xbox. I prestige fucking every.
Let's talk more about that game than this game. I was so proud of myself because I got some of the really dumb challenges. Like I got the one that was
Make it out?
just destroy 50 tactical insertions. It's fucking. I don't think I ever saw anybody have that tag.
The platinum for prey is stupid.
Thank
Oh,
you.
as stupid as this game.
I would honestly rather beat this game than get the platinum for prey.
What?
You don't.
What
You have to
crazy
play it like so many times. There's like, you have to go through as only human abilities, and then you have to beat the entire game as only the Psi abilities. Then you have to beat the entire game killing all the humans. Then you have to beat the entire game killing all the aliens. It's so stupid. Like, you have to play it at minimum 5 times, all the way through to get the platinum. And that's just the ones that I actually took the time to look at. Like, I'm sure there's a lot more that are just garbage, but I gave up after I saw those. I was like, I'm never gonna do that. Like, I don't want to do that. At maximum, I'll play a game 3 times.
That's not even true. That is
Oh my
so
God,
not even
that's
true.
Not you,
For a
dude.
platinum.
How many times?
I didn't
had
even
you
get...
played Borderlands and then you got the platinum?
How many times did I play Borderlands, didn't realize I was even close to getting the platinum, played with Calvin, he's like, hey, you ever been on the boat? And I was like, what boat? And he's like, this boat, over here. I went to the boat, boom, platinum showed up. I was like, oh, what's a platinum? Because at that point, I had never known what a platinum trophy was. Because I wasn't really into the whole trophy thingy.
No, you gotta be all about the trophy.
Yeah, and everybody else is, and I was like, oh look, I got a platinum trophy.
Calvin, what are you
And Calvin
at?
was like, what the how did you get that? And I was like, I don't know.
Explore the whole map. Calvin, what are you at, platinum-wise?
21.
I don't even
I
know.
fucking hate you. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
I guess mine sucks because I know I have like 8 platinums on my brother's account because we used to share Wiffle Stop. And so when I got a PS3 and he got a PS3, I was like, oh no, we can't both be Wiffle Stop anymore. Oh no. So I made my own, and I had never cared about platinums at that point. And so that Borderlands game made me care about them because I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You get like achievements and shit for doing things. And so I go to like start doing that and counting my platinums, and I'm like, I should have platinums in a lot of games. Why the fuck don't I? And then I looked on my brother's account and I was like, oh, I've got like 8 here. Yeah, so it'll never happen.
Yeah, no, that kind of sucks because Ducky and I kind of have that too because we get a lot on the 360.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not too many, because World of War can go eat my balls.
Did you not get the platinum for that?
No, because you have to be a 1065. You know what I have to get in World of War? I have to be a 1065.
No,
What does that mean?
I don't even count those because those
have
are
to
0-point achievements.
You have to be 10th prestige, level 65, to get the game completion in World of War for the Xbox.
Just use the BAR.
Stop looking at me. I'm tired of you. Thompson? I got to like Thompson. All submachine guns in that game are fucking overpowered. I love all of them. They're all perfect. Whenever a game is not going well, it's like submachine gun because now everything's going just fine.
I don't know, I use the M1 a lot. Not that it was good, I just really liked it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
No,
are you okay?
the M1 Grand was awful because it shot slower than any of the other semi-automatic rifles, and it was just as powerful as them, so it was like pointless.
But if you put a
Like,
scope
the
on
carbine
it, it's
was
more
Scope
powerful.
on it. There goes
I think-
the power.
The carbine was definitely better,
The carbine was the best gun in the game. I love the carbine.
but
And you unlock it at level 65.
it drove me nuts because it shoots like a 223 round versus like 30-06.
Doesn't matter. It's
Stupid.
15 shot, single tap. That's my dream.
Yeah, you know how it could hold 15 shots? Because it shot a smaller round. Video games.
Like this one.
Ooh.
That's my least favorite thing about this game because it's just not realistic, you know? When you really think about it.
Yeah. Where is the HD remake for this? Telltale fucked it up.
Telltale Games made this.
They did.
You know,
Telltale.
I'm just annoyed. If they're holding glass, why would they be walking that fast?
Also, why would they be walking back and forth?
Because
Like one
there's
of them
that-
is fighting with the other. Like, no, we're supposed to go this way. No, I'm sure we're
And-
supposed to go this way.
Okay, true. Somebody would have dropped the glass by now, first of all. And second of all, I think there's that one scene in Back to the Future 1 where, like, Marty's, like, skateboarding down the street, and they're like, oh no, he's coming towards us. Which way should we be? And they do this. I think that's it. You know, they do the saw thing.
It does remind me of one of my
Olympic
Oh,
favorite.
the Olympic sawing.
It reminds me of one of my favorite gags
And
from The
Olympics?
Simpsons, where you know, Bart gets an elephant and it's running down the street, and people are trying to cross the street with a sheet of glass, and they barely get away of the elephant, and then Bart's coming down, and then they barely get out of the way of Bart, and they get to the other side of the street, and they just throw it in a dumpster and it shatters.
That bee was not having it. He's like, I'm not disappearing.
And Marty's just like, Johnny, be good. I'm sorry.
it off.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, we brought our C game to this recording.
Oh my god.
I can't talk about this game anymore, though.
We discussed all there was to talk about in like the first 3 walking stages, and then we started talking about fucking Call of Duty.
That's the fun. We're friends.
God.
Here we go. This is the best part. Where
Where
you
you get epilepsy. Yeah, you're right.
like, you
love
can't
it.
tell me that isn't the most just vomit-inducing thing on that stage. I don't remember that being that way.
My
in the
favorite
actual
thing
game.
is
In
thinking
the
about.
actual movie, I don't remember it being like that.
My favorite way is thinking about like some people are sitting at the computers and they're like, what color should we make this stage? Purple? Blue? Yellow? We'll just do all of them.
No, they say it at the same time.
Right.
Barbaloo!
Ah!
Barbaloo!
Came out as a grunted noise. Ah!
That's a good color. We'll do that. I'm assuming this is the only one you hit to 100%.
No, you don't.
No, you have time in the corner.
Yeah, if you miss one,
You miss one,
little
the love
thermometer
meter
goes
goes down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Guitar
Oh.
Hero. They're like dancing to Marty playing the song, and then they hear like a Guitar Hero, "Bah," and they're like, "Oh,
Ew.
I don't like you."
But then they kiss and they're like, you
Wait a second,
rock.
this song isn't as good now that you messed up, and now our love life isn't as good. That's my kind of love life right there. Based solely off of Johnny Be Good on the Back to the Future video game. Oh.
You meet someone new and you're like, do you want me to hold my guitar up or down?
Do you want me to play my notes sharp or flat? All the beats. The only one I got hit by was the stationary one.
It's a triple mind game.
They funnel me to the top. They're
What?
like, we got our buddy
Head
just
games.
waiting at the top.
It's just you and me, baby.
Jerry Seinfeld's up there. We'll just throw him into him, you know.
Back to the Future, but every time Ducky dies to a bee, the game gets faster.
I thought just died and done. That's actually the only video I'm making. I'm just gonna slap this together and then I'm gonna make that video.
That's right, I started that yawn.
Thousands of followers out there, please make that video that we just specified.
Please tell us the scene where Marty goes to a bowling alley and throws the bowling balls.
Please recreate that.
Please email us at
At Marty Throws Bowling Balls.
.com
.blogspot.
/
What was it? Gaggle.net?
Gaggle.net.
Gaggle.net.
Please post it to my ePals account.
Cookie20 was my password.
Pretty sure mine was Apple related. I forgot.
Mine was like, I do have friends who's the Subway 7.
I hate how my name, like, I can remember that. I can remember my password from when I was in, what, 7th grade? For a stupid ass thing I never used a single time!
No, it's pretty important. You should remember that. Passwords
At
are
age
good.
60, you're gonna forget your kids' names.
Right? Alzheimer's, forget everything. Man, my password was Cookie20.
No. Even better. You're gonna, like, your grandkid's gonna come in. You're gonna give them a hug and go, I love you, Cookie20.
We
Oh,
don't,
no, we
don't
lost
know
it.
why the only thing he can say anymore is Cookie20, but
We can only assume that at some point earlier in his life, he was deeply hurt by 20 cookies. Cookie20.
Yeah, grandparents or your grandkids come
Whoa!
over. You go to gesture a hug and you just go Cookie20, 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 Cookie20.
get fucked!
These peas. Fuck whatever this thing is in the dead center of the street. Do people drive in this game? No, just the DeLorean.
Well, you actually happen to go down this street when there's like a block party going on. So probably at either end of the street, there's like the police barrier.
Hey, what should I bring to your block party? Oh, you know, I'll get my buddy. We'll bring the big pane of glass.
Thank you. Good idea. 10 out of 10.
You guys need more trash cans?
I got my hula hoop
Mine's
and my
full.
50 arced wiffle balls.
I'll tell you what, that's why all those trash cans are full of green shit, because all of the men who are puking from walking in squares, throwing wiffle balls, and carrying glass.
Carrying
It is a-
glass.
It is a hot day.
Look at that. They vomited in that can. They're like, all right, back to the glass tank walking. Oh, God, it's going to happen again. Come on, Gerald. We need to get over here.
Gerald.
Whoop. I'm glad we made it back to this game. Whatever conversations we were having.
You know, I was gonna go with a fucking Ohio president's joke, but I'm glad we made it back to this game.
Oh, that's a B.
Where'd Gerald Ford come from?
I mean, it didn't say Gerald Ford. Just Gerald.
Well, what other Gerald is there?
I had a great uncle
Oh.
named Gerald. He's dead.
Did you meet him?
Yeah.
Huh?
He was an old crotchety guy, and didn't say much. Lived by himself.
You know what I noticed?
Probably because his
It's
name
much-
was Gerald.
He lived
much
next door to
easier.
a cemetery.
It's much easier.
That's fitting, because he's dead.
What's easier?
Nobody listens to me. So
Oh God! We're here! Is this the one where you do
I
it?
forgot. I don't fucking care.
You're at 88.
Yeah, it's okay. You make it to 88. You max out at 88. Just don't hit any more lightning the rest of the way. Just don't hit any more lightning the rest of the way. Just don't hit
hang
any more
out.
lightning the rest of the way. Just fuck
Cool.
you.
How close are you to the end?
Well, actually, we play the game again.
Oh! What was the time 75 at the bottom right? That never changed. Yeah!
Maybe.
With the 5 dots. Oh,
That's
okay,
it.
and
That's how it ends. You
Yes.
didn't. There's no like kissing scene at the end. There's no like happy ending. It's like you did it.
Yeah,
maybe.
you don't have the
Goodbye.
scene back at the mall where you get all excited and everything's great. You know, you just
Your parents are happy.
on.
Not shitty.
It's your kids, Marty.
oh my god.
Something about your kids. So, guys, what did you think of Back to the Future for the Nintendo Entertainment System?
It's a terrible game that I don't want to ever see ever again. I own 5 copies of it.
I mean, the way you phrase that implied that watching this would somehow make me feel differently about this game. I mean, it doesn't. It's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of sucks that now that the worst thing about this video is now we can't make jokes about, well, when are you gonna be Back to the Future? Because now you did it. Now what's the next joke? I guess I gotta be Tarzan now, don't I?
Oh boyo.
We got Mega Man 6. We got Tarzan.
Oh, what's your next
I beat
game?
Mega Man 1.
What's my next one? I don't even know. You beat. Well, you beat it with no exploits.
Oh fuck no. You can't beat that game with no exploits.
Oh, okay.
You beat that yellow bastard that comes in from the left side of the screen with no exploits, and you're a master. Like, and even after that, it's just so much more bullshit than any game I've ever seen. That's why I play Mega Man 2. Because yeah, it's bullshit, but I can beat that game with no exploits. So it's fun.
Well, there is that part where you pause and then unpause and then you go down. How fair is that?
That's what? That's not really an
You're
I don't know if I'd call that an exploit.
You're exploiting
Absolutely
the
an
ladder.
exploit.
Because technically, you can just do that by, how do you do that? I don't remember. I haven't played it in a little while.
Get item 3.
Right.
You just slide down.
Let's just end this Let's Play by watching our Let's Play of that one.
Which
Like, oh my god, why did I
Alright.
say that?
Yeah, just
What
pull
a
up
terrible
the,
idea.
pull up that. Yeah, let's pull up that Mega Man 2.
Man, I got homework to do.
Ugh.
Awful.
I got literally anything else to do.